Amidovski's physicality served notice the last time he played them. Eichel's defense and physical play were noticeable the last time they played. Two great stars, two teams that just don't like each other. All that is magic on the ice. Next. Enough talk, enough hype. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. And this one is officially underway with the puck dropped. And he slides it quickly to Amidovski. And he's knocked off the puck there. Ugly Hockey's on the attack. Oh, he gets a piece of it with the glove.
Cameronisi's been outstanding, tracking pucks and making huge saves like that one right there, right from the slot.
Puck grab by Kane. And he turned that one aside. Oh, they do it again. Perfectly executed hip check there. Shakes off the coverage. Valdor's got the puck in their own end. And they clear that puck. Across the line, down the left wall. Canute's in the corner now. Oh, and he throws a perfectly executed hip check there. Pokes it away in his own end. Takes the feed at the back end. And that's off target as it hits a body. Dishes it off. Oh, what a violent collision there.
He just got railroaded. Closed space so fast and just taken down.
And somehow, some way, he comes up with a stop with his glove.
Love the way the goaltender gets tight to the shooter here. The puck's in the low slot. You want to take away time, you want to take space. Goaltender does it and makes a save.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. Thunderbugs' pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty. Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
With a scoreless game, James, an opportunity to go up by one. They'll want to gain possession right off the draw and set the tempo.
Taken by Werenski. Valdor's got it along the wall. Quick feed to Amidovski. And that's picked off. Tries to get it over to Newts. Tries to get it out of the zone. And the puck is cleared.
Well, you can see the entire PK unit. Their heads are on a swivel, straight line skating, and they're able to get that puck. And because they're looking and aware, they're able to find the white ice and get it 200 feet down.
How did he stop that one?
So focused and dialed in, tracks that puck perfectly as he pushes across the crease to make the save.
Minneapolis looks to break out in their own end.
Tinoco's almost out of the box.
Minneapolis is across the line and in the offensive zone. He's got a step. Makes the save.
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Sends a pass over. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. Ugly Hockey's got the puck against the boards. And now it's grabbed by Eichel. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We're still scoreless. Minneapolis has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Moves it to Thunderbug. Minneapolis plays it along the wing. Off a stick. Let's see what the officials are calling. Kane's getting called for 2 minutes here by the officials. Valdor's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Though they haven't scored on the power play yet, man, it is a tough thing to do, and this is an earned opportunity. They've practiced, they know what they're doing. It'll
Breakaway! Oh, and he can't pull the trigger on the play.
Well, it's because he skated himself into no man's land, ran out of real estate, and gets nothing for it.
Think he'd like that one back. Thunderbugs ready for the draw as they continue to be shorthanded here. Eichel's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Oh, what a move! That's off a stick. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Valdor's got a hold of it against the wall. Here's a chance. Stops him with a glove. Desperate to get it out of the zone. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit, really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Oh, what a hit. Did she ever deliver the hip check there? And they're going to be shorthanded once again, much to the chagrin of these fans. What is that? Is that 3 in a row now?
Yeah, that's 3 in a row. You got it. And the fans certainly don't like it, but it's not up to them, is it? But now they're back to the PK. So difficult to get any kind of flow in a game when you're marching to the penalty box.
And they win the draw here in their own end. And they send it down the ice. Quick feed to Eichel. Minneapolis will try to kill a few seconds off this penalty. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Valdor's got a hold of the puck. And it's a quick pass to Nady. Oh, what a hit! She just got rocked by a Mack truck.
She just got planted into the boards, James. She had nowhere to go. That's read perfectly. So aggressive, and it's clean.
Slapped away by the blocker. Scores! They convert on the power play and get it done.
And it's so important when you're on the power play to have precise execution of your passes, and you're able to move the coverage. That's exactly what they did, and they're able to convert. I cannot tell you how difficult it is to push someone off the puck who has incredible balance like this, James. I mean, you're pushing and they're just holding their ground. You try and utilize your stick and they make you pay. And he makes them pay in multiple ways here, not only by holding on to the puck, but with a beautiful pass that winds up in the back of the net.
Valdor's got the puck. Cameronisi's going to hang on for a whistle. Just here in the late stages of this frame, we got a 1-0 game to this point. Canes won it in their own end. Vajahulahi's moving the puck through his own zone. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. And that's stolen, and they'll go on the attack.
Wow!
Scores! Adler charges through! See if we can pick up some momentum again here as a face-off is ready to go. Eichel's won the draw here in the neutral zone. Werenski's got it in the defensive end. Icing is the call. We'll get a reset. Minneapolis wins the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it.
The pressure's on the defensive side of the puck, but they win it clean, and they have an opportunity right away with a tired group that they're playing against.
There you go. Period number 1 is done. We're going to come back in just a quick moment with period number 2. Stay with us. Welcome back, everybody. James Cebulski with you. Period number 2, the middle frame, ready to go. Well, let's see who comes out hungrier here in this second as we are still tied. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
Cameronisi's been so impressive tonight, completely dialed in right from puck drop, cutting down his angles and making sure there's no second shot opportunities. But his team needs to get going in front of him. This game's tied because of him. I expect that they'll go with the exact same formation that they were successful on earlier, James, an umbrella power play set where you have 3 up high and really you're using the top of the offensive zone. You want to draw the coverage out, and then you can look for cross seams and perhaps dive down and really attack the net.
And now he moves it quickly to Werenski. From the left side, takes it at center. Valdor's got it now. And he makes the stop with the glove to get a piece of it. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
Valdor's got a 5-on-3 and lots of time on their side. Eichel's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do.
Oh, the 5-on-3 opportunity. Sometimes you can move the puck around the perimeter looking for the perfect play. You gotta shoot the puck.
And she shakes off a check. Puts it on net.
Goaltenders have to be able to read where the puck is going to, and he reads it perfectly as he has a strong push cross post and makes the save.
Poked away by Kane. Vajahulahi's out of the sin bin and joins the penalty kill here. Scores! It's a power play goal, and it puts them in front.
Well, that's perfect execution. You have that player advantage. You gotta use it. They did it. Now they're ahead. Power play strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
Valdor's gone up by 1 here in the second period.
Well, it's been a lot of hard work and heavy lifting to get to this point, just to get that 1-goal lead, James. Not only do they want to hold on to it, they want to extend it now.
Minneapolis has it against the half wall. Takes a bump and loses control of the puck. And that goes off a player in front and makes the save. Romanov's got the puck in his own zone. And there we go. Icing is the call. Valdor's been very active offensively here early in the second period, and they continue to lead. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone.
Huge win by the center to give his team an opportunity to get out of the zone after a critical icing.
And that one's turned away. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Valdor's been just savage in the offensive zone, and they lead it here in this second period. Minneapolis takes possession off the draw. Great pressure with the stick. Here's a shot. Oh, that's blocked. What a stop by Demko. Oh, and he lines up his opponent perfectly with the hip check. Nice poke check. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Slides the puck to Nady. Minneapolis has it near the wall. Vajahulahi's crossed the line and gained the zone. He says, let's get physical on that play. Taken down, and the officials caught it. Let's get the call here.
Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by 1. They got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
Back to the face-off circle. They'll send the man advantage unit out again.
Well, so much about power play execution. What we're seeing tonight with their success is about working on it in practice, repetition, success, and it is certainly translated to the game tonight.
And that goes off course off a body. Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. We got a whistle. Penalty coming up.
Well, everyone has a role in this PK unit, knows that they not only have to kill this penalty off and keep the game within reach, but maybe they can be opportunistic and pounce on a loose puck for an opportunity.
Puck scooped up by Werenski. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Amidovsky. Oh, smart heads up play to poke that one away. Finds nothing but air on that shot. And that's broken up. And he maintains possession of the puck here. Minneapolis gains the zone and on the attack. Another hit. He will feel this one by the end of the night.
Oh, a tough night for him. He's going to have to...
Off the rush, and it's a 3-on-1. Passes it over. Scores! They came flying in and would not be denied.
Well, Well, style of goaltending has changed so much over the years, James, and you can see that he drops right to his knees here in the butterfly position, trying to make himself as big as possible. But unfortunately, the shooter is able to put it by.
Ugly Hockey's now gone up by 2 in the back half of the second, and this is a nice place to be right now if you're in front.
Exactly where they want to be. It's exactly how they would have written it up, but they've been dominating possession, and when you have the puck, the other team doesn't, and they've been rewarded with a couple of goals. Well, she's frustrated with this call. She knows that she didn't keep her feet moving, and when you sweep the feet out of your opponent, you're going to get it all day long.
Power play unit comes out for the face-off.
First opportunity on the power play in this game, and specialty teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
Knutz moves the puck along the line. Oh, and the puck clears the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Oh, he'll feel that one. Glove save made by Demko. This power play group really has an opportunity to smell blood in the water.
All I have to do is look at the body language of the fatigued goaltender right now, James. I mean, they've had puck possession, they've had the majority of it, and they found ways to move the puck and create opportunities. Now they just got to finish.
Now over to Kane. Minneapolis plays it against the boards. Ugly Hockey's penalty killers get a hold of it. From the open ice, they gain the line. Tries to feed it over to Emadovsky. Ugly Hockey's back to even strength.
Power plays dictate game.
All alone! Oh, and that chance falls apart.
That's a tough one, James. She's worked hard to get to that spot, and while she's looking and waiting, she's closing her space, and she runs out of room.
Ugly Hockey's been rewarded for their high activity in the offensive zone with lots of shots, and they lead it here in the second. While the setters are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck. Moves it to the middle. Another pass. Dishes it off again here. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Valdor's looking to break out. There's another for the hit parade. Slides the puck over. Pass to Emadovsky. Minneapolis on the attack. And too much traffic and scores! Popping bottles for a Selly!
What a shot! That's just adding insult to injury, isn't it, James? A top cheddar shot that just sends the water bottle a-sailing.
Minneapolis has to be feeling good about that goal late in period number 2.
Yeah, the coaching staff will be preaching good habits. Real important here as their opponent will look to counter-strike on the transition. They'll have to be above the puck and have good habits through the middle of the ice.
Feeds it over! Along the half wall with the puck. Valdor's gained possession along the boards. To the low slot. Puck picked up by Eichel. Sends it in front. And that's intercepted. Here's a short pass to Kane. Valdor's looking to break out of their own end. Works it across to Nady. Centering pass. And that's stopped. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to EA Sports, the final frame of this one. Here we go. Put up or shut up for both teams here in this third period. We are underway. Cheryl, 40 minutes in the books now played. How do you view this one?
Minneapolis is behind in this third period, James, but it's a close game, so I expect a full court press. Everyone punching towards the puck, everyone pushing north and trying to attack. They need to score. They got to get goals, and the time is now.
Valdor's outplayed the opposition tonight, particularly offensively, as they lead it early in this third period. Minneapolis wins it and tries to make a diagonal pass to Amidovsky. Can't get a hold of that pass. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Connects with the long lead pass here in the middle.
Fast and quick lead pass.
Oh, and she threw a perfectly executed hip check. Here's a chance. Way too much congestion blocks that. And that's poked away. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Great hit on the play. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Valdor's got it in their own zone. Passes out front. And that goes off a body and a ride. Ugly Hockey's got possession here in the offensive zone. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. Minneapolis has it in the defensive end. Rocked on the play. Moves it quickly over to Thunderbug. Oh, she read the play perfectly and delivers the hip check. Sends it to the cross side. There's the whistle icing the call. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Ugly Hockey's got a 3-2 lead at this point. Scoops up the puck off the draw. He's got a step. Oh, and I think he got confused what he was going to do there.
You can see him looking at the goaltender, whether he's going to shoot or deke, and while he's thinking, he's running out of real estate.
Quick pass to Eichel. And a poke check knocks the puck away. Minneapolis with possession in their own zone. And he slides it quickly to Amidovsky. Oh, that's how you do it. She drops the hip check and, oh, wow. Oh, he hit him and got all of it.
Oh, and that's a tough one, James. You're along the boards. They don't have a lot of give. What that means, you're feeling it all.
Breakaway. Score! She makes it 1, 2, 3 for the hat trick.
I've really never been in a position, James, to look for number 4, but she certainly is. She's had a real dominant game tonight. You don't get those opportunities unless you have your legs under you, and she certainly found them. She's hit open ice, and she's executed.
Special night for her on the road. Valdor's now up by 2 here in the late stages of the third. It feels like time is on their side.
Time is on their side, but they're going to have to finish it. And the clock seems a little thin right now for them. And on the other side, you've got an urgent team. If they can get within striking distance, they'll get their netminder out.
Steps out behind the net to play the puck. Minneapolis has possession of it now. Grabs the puck at center. Moves it to Kane. Turned aside by Demko. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Valdor's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. And off the draw, they win possession. Valdor's got it in their own zone. Passes it over to Bonnie. And a stick breaks that up. Minneapolis gains a hold of it. Vajaholahi stick handling in his own zone. Great pass from the left wing up the middle now. Slides it over with pace to Nady. That's taken away. Great defensive effort there. Big hit along the boards.
Well, he was so aggressive on this one, James. He recognizes that he's got to close and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a clean hit and disrupts the player from the puck. That's a beauty.
Quick feed to Nady. Valdor's on the attack. Another hit, and she's got to be feeling it now.
Well, she certainly does, James. She's had a target on her back all night, over and over again. She's been throttled.
Sends it to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Slides it diagonally to Newts. Oh, my! Minneapolis gets the puck near the boards. Huge steal in his own end. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Moves it around along the half wall. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow! What scores! Deuce is wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
Eichels won the draw inside the neutral zone. They'll go to work offensively here. Moves the puck. Gets it over to Eichel. Shot! Big save by the goaltender watching that one. Minneapolis takes hold of the puck. Knudts plays it now. Kane's got it in the offensive zone. Rips it from the point. Tremendous reflexes as he makes the one-timer save. A big face-off here inside the offensive end. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Scooped up along the wall by Amidovsky. And there's a power play opportunity coming up here. Whistle blown, stopping the play.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
A critical face-off looms here.
And the extra attacker is on the ice, James. So much pressure on the center to win this draw.
And that's all she wrote from this one here tonight. Ugly Hockey's forecheck made this a long night for those defenders, Cheryl.
Yeah, it really did. I mean, they were able to retrieve the puck. They put their opponent on their heels, but most importantly, they had a shoot-first mentality. I mean, the quantity of shots they put to the net can be frustrating when it doesn't go in, but they stuck with it, and eventually it found the back of the net.